My name is Jakai Womack. I am a junior here at Lindenwood University. I also run track here. I'm a jumper, and I'm from Alden, Illinois. I got into track my sophomore year of high school just to stay in shape for football. My main sport was football, and I played it for my whole life, basically. I didn't enjoy running, so I just did high jump, and I did, I believe, long jump as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of how I got into track. So I originally started out as a football player at Illinois College, and then I decided to run track there as well, just to stay in shape, just like I did for high school. So I really didn't take track too serious until I wanted to transfer out into Lindenwood. I was originally going to come here to play football, but I wanted to try track as well. So being recruited from Coach Nick, I knew a teammate on the Lindenwood track team, and I asked her if she can get me in contact with Coach Nick, and that's how my recruitment went. So the transfer process for me was a little rough in the beginning. Telling my coaches was probably the biggest, probably the hardest thing for me to do, just because they accepted me, well, the football coaches accepted me when no other school did. And I was a pretty successful D3 football player there, so they weren't happy with me leaving. But I think that for the most part, just getting them to basically accept that I was leaving, and I don't like stepping on people's toes, so that was kind of uncomfortable for me. But for the most part, after that, it was just a waiting game to hear back from coaches, and Coach Nick texted back in a decent time. It took a while, but we're here now. The transition from high school to college for me kind of was similar. For track, it was a lot more intense workouts. Like in high school, I was just a jumper, which I still am, just a jumper, but I really didn't do too many hard like sprint workouts or mid-distance workouts. I just did a lot of short running technique type workouts for that. And then once I transitioned to college, I began to run a little bit further with the mid-distance and the sprinters there. I feel like being a student and an athlete in college it has its pros and cons. You automatically get to meet new people coming into school, which helps you become more comfortable at that school. So, and the cons is you're tired a lot of the time, and you don't have as much free time as you would if you weren't doing a sport. But overall, I wouldn't change anything about me being a student athlete. I think the biggest thing that helped me through like the injury process is just having a really good supportive friend group and coaching staff and athletic training staff. It is very hard to be positive whenever you're hurt for almost the whole season, only having 3 indoor track meets, and luckily I've been able to go to pretty much every outdoor track meet. And so for the most part, just having a nice and supportive group of friends, athletes, and coaches, AT. So I myself am still learning how to triple jump. I started my junior year and in high school. I think the biggest tip that I could tell someone now is basically starting the bounds, like the bounding series. That's probably going to be your most thing to work on, because once you start getting the bounding series down and going at a full speed will be a whole lot better for you to understand what you have to do, the points you have to be, the positions you have to be in. Resistant bounds really helped me a lot. At my last school, we did resistant bounds, and just getting those practice reps, those mid distance jumps, they help you mentally, going at 100% speed, jumping off a board and landing on one leg, and then jumping off that leg and landing on another leg. It's kind of scary because you don't know if your ankle's gonna hold up, if your knee or whatever's gonna hold up. So just being able to build that being confident in your jumps.